Hi everyone. I know I've been something of a stranger this week, but it's one of those weeks, you know, the best laid plans of mice and men. Work started off really hectically at the beginning of the week because I had Thursday and Friday off, so I had to get everything cleared up. And then I lost my internet for days on end, something to do with my high-speed modem attached to my router, and got that fixed temporarily. Seemed to be working for a while I was trying to catch up with my commenting, and then it died again, and so it's back up and running now. I'm doing this video, so I'm hoping it's going to upload. If you're watching this, obviously it's worked, it's done. So I'm finally going to be doing the long overdue Snuff video, and I am going to keep this short because I've got this feeling that it's not going to be very popular. I know this is a pipe smoking channel, and I can't find many dedicated snuff taking channels, and again it might be the fact that I'm not searching properly, but certainly on all the pipe presenters I watch, yeah, some of them taking snuff, but it's not very prevalent. It's not it's kind of in the background thing really, so I'm kind of taking a chance on this one, and you know, give me comments either way. If you don't want to see any more, that's absolutely fine. I'm happy to carry on with the pipe smoking, which is my first and foremost passion, but I do like snuff. So I've broken it down really to 3 open questions. Is, you know, why take snuff? What sort of thing is available in terms of snuff? And how do you take it? Okay, I'm not an expert on this. I've only been taking snuff for, I think, 18 months. So there are people out there much more informed than I am. So, you know, please forgive me, as always. Okay, let's start off. Why take snuff? It's another tobacco substitute, isn't it? Yeah. And I'm going to be bold and say that it's a quick hit tobacco. It's nicotine. Yeah, it's a tobacco product which has got nicotine in it. So, from my point of view, let's do this personally. I took up snuff because I was trying to kick the fags. Yeah. I don't smoke pipes as some as you guys do, as often as you guys do, you know, for 6 times a day. Some of you, I heard one guy, was it Bob or Night Door, 12 pipes a day. Wow. So for me it was a substitute to cigarettes. I wanted that quick nicotine hit. Yeah, I was going to now I'd heard that snuff taking had been on the increase since our smoking bans in public places, particularly in pubs, in 2007. Now I've not seen any real evidence of that, and certainly, again, as I say, looking at the YouTube presenters, it's, I don't know whether that's true or not. So for me it's another way of taking tobacco, getting that nicotine inside me, but with a variety of flavours. Yeah, so it is quite interesting, snuff taking. So let's start off. There are, I would say it's split into 3, possibly 4 flavours, although I don't count the 4th one. There is your SP, which you'll see a lot, the origin of which I think is, they say SP Spanish Pride, because I understand that a lot of it was shipped over from Spain, or I think some people call it Sheffield Pride, where I think Wilsons of Sharrow are. I'm not quite sure whether that's true or not. Or they're the Lakeland. Oh, I don't know. So it's SP. I prefer the Spanish Pride. That's the more, to me, basic tobacco flavourings. Yeah, it's natural, more natural. So I have 4 or 5 of those. Now all I'm going to do at the moment is concentrate on Wilsons of Sharrow. Yeah. The simple reason being is I don't want, if people are watching this who are just on the edge of whether to try snuff or not, you know, they're thinking about it or already just started doing it. I don't want to kind of overwhelm you with all the different types of snuffs you can get, all the different manufacturers of it, because there are a lot. You know, there's Sam Gareth and Hogarth, Freeborg and Treyarch, which is now part of Wilsons of Sharrow, Polsch, Toke, Bernard. Yeah, there's loads. So I'm going to start off with probably the most well-known ones, the Wilsons of Sharrow. And because as well they do, as far as I'm aware, the only people who do these they're little tiny tins, so they're great samplers. And don't forget, certainly in this country, there is no tax or duty on this. The reason I believe is because there is no medical evidence to suggest that it is dangerous. That's probably because not many people take it. There's been one recorded case of direct cancer through snuff taking, and that, oddly enough, and I think this is a story everyone knows who takes snuff, was a Welsh farmer who was putting it in his ear for 40 years, and he got ear cancer or brain cancer through it. In his ear? Why? So you've got the naturals, the SPs. You've got the aromatics or perfumed one, as I call them. I think that's the rather than the aromatic or tobacco, it's the perfumed ones. Yeah, and there's a whole range of those kind of things. And I think they perhaps subdivide that into fruit flavours as well. And the third major one is the medicated, mentholated. So I've got a range of those here. I've got quite a few. Some of them I've had a little while and they've probably gone a bit off. I'm going to take one or two samples. I may or may not sneeze. I don't normally sneeze, but you never know. I'm on camera here, so it's bound to happen, isn't it? So you've got those three, and then beyond that, you've got different types of grind. You've got a very fine grind. Now they're the ones that make you sneeze. Medium, which I tend to be used to, and I would recommend for anyone who's starting off. And then you've got the coarse grind, which you'd think, I certainly did when I first started taking snuff, would be the most likely to make you sneeze, but oddly enough it didn't. It was the fine grind. So I've got 3 SPs here, natural ones, and I think of the most famous, certainly the Wilsons of Sharrow, are the, again I hope this is coming out, I don't know whether to need to sound a little light, and I don't particularly want to because it's so bright. Tom Buck, quite a well known one. So they've still got those little health warnings on them. Best SP, these are 3 I take, well okay, and ooh, see, I can't even see that in the screen, and Gold Label. I've got one, and they're all medium, I'd say medium grind, and I've got this one here, which I don't take a lot of. I think it's Irish Toast number 2, that's a really fine grind. I'm not going to take that now because I'm bound to sneeze. So let's just, you know, I'll come on to the taking of it in a minute. So they're the only 4 I've got which I would put under the SP class. I've got quite a few of perfume ones. I tend to favour those, and you know, I'm not going to go through all that. You can look on the website there. Wilsons of Sharrow got a website. There are a number of snuff shop sites, so you can go and have a look yourself. But by far my favourite, and again it's a little tin, but here's a look at the difference in the size of the tins. Okay, let's get them the right way up. Yeah, it's a little sample. So they're about 90p in the UK. Fantastic. They last for ages. Jasmine. Fantastic. I'll leave that out because I'm going to take some of that in a minute. But you know, you've got rum and raisin, rose. You know, there's a whole load of stuff. Go and look. I'm not going to sit here boring you and listing them all out because I'm trying to keep this short, and that's not working either. And then you've got your medicated ones. Menthol. The base of the whole thing is menthol, although some of them have camphor or eucalyptus in as well. And I am going to agree, as far as medicated ones are concerned, was the first one I said. I also have sinus problems as well, so for me the medicated snuffs are actually brilliant. Yeah, rather than sticking my head over a bowl of menthol crystals, hot water, a 2 to this stuff. Hedges L260. Anyone you know takes snuff will have one of these on there in their collection. You know, Tim Gearing, Milton 68, calls this the Prince of Snuff. I tend to go along with that one. It's not my favourite, but I take it regularly, hence the big tin. Okay. So they're the 3 major varieties, different grinds on that one. So how do you take it? I think there's 2 ways, or perhaps 3 ways, I suppose, technically. Pinching it, taking it off the bowl of your thumb and forefinger, the little gap, there's a nice little gap there, and I think you can get these plastic things called bullets, which is like show up your nose and take a measured snort. I favour the pinching of it, so I'm going to take some jasmine. Yeah, now Wilsons of Sharrow tins are notoriously crap, because and that's why I always tap first, because no matter when you open them, and I say I'm not very good on the camera here, when you first open them they come with little green tape around the side. They're never level, and even this isn't now. Okay, so you know, I'm not quite sure whether you can see that or not. Yeah, this is a medium cut, and I favour just taking a pinch of it, which is great when you've got the tin, so you get the pinch in there. Some of them just come in the, and I'll show you another video if I do another one about snuff taking, a little dispenser where you just pinch it out, the little, yeah, and then I guess that's the other one, but I don't. I tend to still pitch it up and toot it. So depending how much you take snuff, you know, I tend to go for a little pinch of snuff at the end of my finger, forefinger and thumb, the size of a cooked bit of risotto rice or an apple pit. That's enough, yeah, and sniffing it up. Now it's not cocaine, so I don't snort it. It's just a taking a measured breath. Jasmine, oh, that is wonderful, yeah, and have a little hanky. Always coloured, the darker the better, because you're going to get some a residue. So I'm now getting that wonderful jasmine. I do love this stuff, yeah, and that's how I tend to take it. I've tried that method a couple of times. It's all up my face here and down there, and just then when you're doing it in public, which I tend to do occasionally when we're in the pub, especially if they ban smoking there, and during the winter when, you know, you can't go outside for a pipe, not sitting out there, even though they've got these heaters and they're enclosed. But people give you funny looks, yeah. It's not that common to see people taking snuff. In fact, I've never seen anyone doing it. I'm trying to get my friend into it. He's not that keen, actually, even though I try him on a mentholated one. So where do I keep it? And when I do go out, I went to my little bric-a-brac market yesterday. Got absolute result. All in one day. I've got a big snuff box, which is, I think, at work at the moment. I left it in my drawer at work because you know, every now and then I tend to go out and have a little toot because it's getting cold and I don't want to go out and have a fag. I'm trying to give the cigarettes up. I do have the occasional roll-up cigarette, I confess. But yesterday I went to my little bric-a-brac market, and there was 2 stalls I'd never seen before, and I got 3 old snuff boxes. Yeah, this one, look at that. It's just, I probably won't use this one. It's not very safe. Yeah, and it's got this design on it, but it's just made out of tin. Yeah, and the catch on it isn't that secure, and it's quite large. So, oh, sorry, left and right. I probably won't be using that one. That was about £2. I got this little beauty. It's a little bit better. This has seen some action. There's no two ways about that. And I think the edges again are going a bit. It's either nickel or pewter at the end there. And you know, the thing to always check with these things is the hinge working. Otherwise, it just renders the whole box useless. Lid's nice and tight on that one. Nice little compartment. No ghosting at all from snuff, even though it's wooden. And this little one. Oh, that was about, I think that was £8. This one I picked up for £5. You see these quite commonly. They're made out of Bakelite. Yeah, you see a lot of these. Well, you see a lot of them. I've seen them on eBay, and I've seen these a few times in bric-a-bracs and antiques. And the little catch there, where you flip it open, it's always broken. This one is, but at least there's a little bit of it's intact there. And again, that pops open. Nice hinge, nice and tight. Good little amount of snuff in there. £5. So that was a great little haul. Yeah, in one go. I also got a pint rack, which I might show in another video. So I think I covered everything about well, anything I want to about snuff. I again probably missed loads of stuff out. I made a few brief notes here. I can still smell that. Yeah, that lingers for ages. Some of these things don't. What's the one I've got here? I've got a coffee one. This is what I when I first bought. You know, coffee. Yeah. You do. It smells of coffee, but it lasts for about 10 seconds. It's gone. I was stupidly bought a big tin of that. What's another one? Where is it? I've got a chocolate. Sorry about this. It's here somewhere. Oh, there's a rum and raisin one. Can't smell the rum in it, or the raisin. So, and that's fleeting. And there's one called chocolate orange. Again, for 10 seconds, it tastes just like, certainly in the UK, a Terry's chocolate orange. Absolutely wonderful. It makes you want to go and eat chocolate. But again, that's very fleeting and it's gone. So that's it. Please post me any comments. If you thought that was really uninteresting and you don't want me to do any more, be brutal and anything, just say so and I won't do any more. I know this is a pipe smoking channel. I'm getting near 15 minutes, very close to it. Hope that was, again, slightly interesting to anyone. Thanks again, guys. I'll hopefully see you soon now my internet's back up. Take care, bye-bye.